Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn about circular convolution. It is a linear convolution using circular convolution. We perform the same linear convolution which we have done using graphical representation or sequence representation or tabular representation. The same old convolution using concentric circles method. Now circular convolution can be done in two ways. One is concentric circle method. Second is matrix multiplication method. Okay, as we all know, convolution is performed between two sequences. Okay, let's say x of n and h of n. So the convolution looks like y of m equal to 0 to n minus 1, x of m, h of m minus n to the base n. Now here capital N represents the length of the sequence. Okay, so if my sequence length is 4, then my convolution equation will be y of 0 to n minus 1, so 4 minus 1 is 3, x of m, h of m minus n to the base 4. Right? Next, if I want to find y of 0, then simply put in place of m as 0, h of minus n to base 4. Right? So what we are doing here is, okay, one second. Even find, try to write y of 1, then we have it is x of 1, h of 1 minus n to this, right? So similarly y of 2 up to y of 3 we get. Now whenever we are doing for y of 0, we got h of minus n, that is time reversal of h of n, right? We are reversing the time sequence of h of n. Similarly, y of 1 is given by h of 1 minus n. That means we have reversed and shifted by one time unit. When we comes to y of 2, we get x of 2, h of 2 minus n. That means we are shifting by 2 time units after the reversal. Y of 3, we are shifting by 3 time units after reversal. Okay, so these all can be represented in two circles. I'll consider x of n sequence to be inner circle, h of n sequence to be outer circle, and plot the values as shown here. Okay, I'm denoting h of an outer circle with the red ink and inner circle with black ink. Right? Now I have 4 values for here. So I will give x of 0 here. I will go in anti-clockwise direction. X of 1, x of 2, x of 3. Now this is anti-clockwise direction. Right? Now in similar case, we place h of 0 here, or else we will say this. We'll just shift the direction of h of n. That means x of n is in anti-clockwise direction. For h of n, it should be in clockwise direction. So this will be my h of 0, and my h of 1 will be this, my h of 2 will be this, my h of 3 will be this. Right? Now I shifted my direction from anti-clockwise to clockwise. This shows my outer circle, which is in clockwise direction. This shows my inner circle, which is in clockwise direction. As I mentioned, for y of 0, it is 0 to 3, x of 0, y of minus n. Right? That means h of minus n. That means reversal. That's why I am going in opposite direction. If this is clockwise, it should be in anti-clockwise. Right? This is for y of 0. Now what you do is, convolution basically is sum of the products. Right? Whenever we do convolution, we sum two values, we product two values and sum the rest of the value. So these values, these values, these values, these values. Try to product this, try to product and add them. H of 2 into x of 2 plus h of 3 into x of 3. This gives me y of 0 value. Similarly, for y of 1, suppose I want for y of 1, what you do is, maintain the same circles, don't change them. But as you know, for y of 1 it is summation x of 1 into h of 1 minus n. You shift the given h of n circle by one time unit in direction you wish. Like if I am considering in this I considered in this I considered in anti-clockwise, this is considering clockwise. So what I will do is I need to shift by one time unit. So this will be my h of 0, this will be my h of 1, this will be my h of 2, this will be my h of 3. Right? I shifted one time unit. Okay. Similarly for h of 2m, we shift by two time units. That means h of 0 will come here, h of 1, h of 2, h of 3. Right? This is how we are going to perform their circular convolution and we get their values. Now, we'll consider one example and we'll solve it. Consider x of n is equal to 1 minus 1 minus 2 3 minus 1, right? H of n is equal to 1 2 3, right? This is the given sequences and they are asking us to find circular convolution of these two sequences. First of all, we should be clear with the length of the sequence. The length of the sequence of x of n is 6. So try to maintain the same length, because for circular convolution the length should be same. So I'll add 3 zeros here. So that this is also 6. Now again I'll draw an outer circle, I'll draw inner circle. Okay, I want 6 values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 6 values. Similarly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Now mention the values directly. That is your wish. You can start from any end. So I am considering this to be h of 0 equal to 1. H of 0 this one, h of 2, h of 3. H of 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. So this will be 2, this will be 3, 0, 0, 0. I'm directly writing the values. I'm not mentioning the h of 0, h of 1 and all. Okay. Similarly, as I went in clockwise direction, x of n should be in anti-clockwise direction. So this is 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2, 3. Oh, the sequence is 5. It's 5. Okay, let us consider for 6. What is that? I'll add 1 minus 1, 1. Okay, so minus 1, 1. This is my sequence. Now what to do is just multiply these values and add. Then we'll get h of n, h of y of 0. Now for getting y of 1, y of n, just shift this value here and rest of the values here. So this becomes 1, 0, 0, 0, 3, 2. Right? So here I get 1, 0, 0, 0. So 3 zeros are over. 2, 3. 3, 2. Okay. You don't shift this one. Let it be the same. X of n. 3 minus 1. 1. Right? Now again you start multiplying the respective numbers. We get again 6 values. So here we get for y of 0 we get 1 value. Here we get 1 value. As n equal to 6 we get n minus 1 now. So 5 values, 5 contribution values we get. Y of 0 to y of 5.